Welcome to Factorio Megabase-In-A-Book. My name is Nilaus and I am here to guide you to the next stage of our Megabase. I must say that there are not a lot of episodes left, so as you maybe recalled, my promise at the beginning of this series was I will make an episode for each Templar of the Path patron supporter who is here, and this has meant that thanks to the overwhelming support, I've extended this base again and again, and it's been super awesome. But we are now nearing the limit of where we can go with this series according to that constraint. It's been running basically for a year now, which is amazing for this series, and I really appreciate all the support, and particularly for the last episode, it really seemed to sort of hit a good spot. So that is going to be the objective for today, is continuing on the good work that we did last time. I have been reading a multitude of comments, 100 comments on that just in a couple of days. That's pretty damn nice. So there may be some things I am missing. I at least skim through all of them and don't comment on all, of course. Now, one of the very good points was if I move these to the top, then I will not have any problems. There we go. I will not have any problems with tiling these back and forth. And well, that was like blatantly obvious, but I didn't see it. So what I just did here is I moved it up. There's also like a point about if I alternate so that this is 6, 6, 4, then it could be 4, 6, 6, then they would all be connected. But you know, it doesn't look good. I like my symmetry. So what we need to do in this episode is tie this one together with something sort of like this. And oh, I got you with the no belts, and then there's an underground. It's an underground belt, so it's not a belt. It's an underground belt. I think I can argue that. I can definitely. Well, I can argue it, but whether you accept it or not, that's another matter. So what we have to consider here is first, if we look at the very big perspective, there is a fundamental change in how this train system is going to work from basically what we're doing now. Now, if we look at a copper position here, this is filling up, and when it has enough, then it will summon a train, pull in a train, and immediately fill up the train, and then it'll go out. So they'll be waiting here, or they will be idling at the unloading location if there isn't a loading location available that's open, and then they'll just be stuck there. I think we can find one example of where a train is stuck in a loading setup, maybe. If we look at that, nope, it just sorted itself out. So so that means things will be pulled into a loading into a smelting station when there's available. But that's not how this is going to work, because this one needs to have a train immediately or all the time, because it's only loading with a single inserter here, which can go like, I can't remember. Someone made a really cool video about everything you don't know about inserters, and one of them was also the transfer rate from box to box. It is fast enough that it can keep up with 2 smelters, but it's not fast enough that I can just summon a train, load it quickly, move out again. So I need to have a train parked here. That means I need to have excess trains in the network parked at the loading location, so that they're always being loaded, and only when they're loaded then they can go out. So that's an interesting prospect as well. That means it's a massive change. What I am going to do as well is I am going to get things outbound here. This will be the outbound for what? For the finished product, because I will have 2 train loops. I'll have one train loop that goes from the smelting, from the mining into the smelting and back again. That's it. And then I'll have another loop that goes into the full network, goes in here and goes out again, so that I have the ore trains are never going out on the main network. They have a separate closed loop inside of this area that I'm now dedicating. So I should be considering that I need a big area here. Yeah, okay, go away with that. And we're gonna take that out. So let's build the first. Whoa, that was a bit of a stutter there. That is definitely, oh, hold on. We can make it a lot tighter than that. Can I make it? I can make it even this tight, I think. And then this location. There. Because that distance between these two has to be the same distance as my main network. Why? Because I like that. And this one will now be looping back here. So I'm just trying to get sort of a sense of the scale of things here. So if I take this part out, that's my master, so don't throw it away. Let's make it here. I'm just going to make it as close as possible to see how much space I can actually get. So what I'm looking at here is I will have this line that you're seeing. Oh no, they're actually not taking all of it because it's still part of the global network. So some of it will actually be transported from the main network. Let's see. I am going to take here. That goes out. Now this train network is not going to be super busy. Okay, did I really do that? There we go. I'm going to do this. Yeah, I like this. So this goes out and into the main network. Great. This is also not really acceptable, I guess, because I am going to need... This will need to be moved a few tiles over then. 1, 2, 3 tiles? Yes, because I am going to use this line. There. Just to make it sort of consistent here. I want to make sure that it's going to be a branch like this that goes in here to a location. Oh, that's annoying with all the other trains, or all the other house robots that are supposed to come pick up these, and they're so far away that it'll just take forever for them to pick it up. That means we just have to clean up a bit more ourselves. There. And that goes in here. Right. So that comes in. This is going to be the empty ore trains coming in. Goes in. And they will go here. We are going to dismantle that part as well. And we need to make sure that we get... This part is repeatable, right? This is the repeatable. There. That is for 8 trains. Or 8 wagons on a train. And then I want to make it as close as possible. Let's see. If this is... Let's see. If that's the higher up, then that should also be the tightest loop here. That loop should go to that one. And this loop should go like this. Okay, I think this might work. Does this make sense to anyone? I don't know. There will be a lot of crossing paths here, and that is... Initially, it's not great, but I think it'll have to do. Let's see. This is the train coming. This is the empty plate train, and this is the full ore train coming in. No, it's... Yeah, the full ore train comes in here and goes out on this line. That's weird. That's... Oh, that's also not just weird. It's incorrect. Yeah. So this has to go that way, which clearly means that it has to be closer. That's going out. And let's see, where's the cutoff? I think we can easily do this. So they're coming in from the side, the full ones, because they're going from here over and then that way into all of these stations. Yes, that's the intention at least. Now, is this as tight as we can make it? Yep. And goes up here. All right. I think this is going to be looking great, and I think it'll also perform. Those are kind of important metrics there. Of course, there is currently no setup at all for signals, but I think I just want to make sure that we have something going on. So let's see. This is for the empty. Wow, they're only now coming in. Let me also see. I have an acute lack of roboports because I just decided to build 2 lanes out here of roboports. Clearly that exhausted our stockpile of roboports. Where is the one that builds roboports? If you can see it, just point at it and go like there. Okay, thank you. That one. 100. Oh, I did even build 100, but even that was not enough. Damn. Okay, we'll do this again and then just have it built even bigger for next time. There. Good. Yeah. Actually, could we... It looks like it might actually be the shoveling of resources in that's constraining. Yeah, waiting for item shortage. Well, let's just do that then. That should be easy. Alright. What we then have is here. This is actually going to be interesting, I think. There was a good point, and I think I thought about it myself, but there's still a good point. So we'll not take it away from the good people of the YouTube comment section about making sure that there are 2 trains available for loading at any given time. Because that makes sense, right? That makes sense that if I have 2 trains available for loading, then as soon as one is done, the other one comes in afterwards. That makes sense. I have somehow managed to use all of my tracks. That is not a very big surprise considering how many we actually make here. There. That should be good. Oh, right. Okay. This one is outside of Roboport area. Yes. So it's only me who can service this. And I'll put that in. This is not ever going to be a problem, except if I forget it. And then it is going to be a problem. But, you know. Here we forgot this part. Well, not forgot it, but didn't set it up again. Read resources for the mining drill. Goes in here. And this one will then be, says, it's enabled when anything is active. Good. Get that, and get that. I will update the blueprint, of course. What I will then need to do is build... Let's see. I'm going to take this line out, and... Is it here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Perfect. So this means each of these will have 2 allocated. And that also means I need 8 trains for this. No more, no less. Well, maybe more. Limit trains to 2. Yep. So there will be 2 trains going into each one. One is loading and the other one is waiting. That means I need to have 12, have those, and then probably some extra ones up here. This one should definitely have another name, as nice as that name might be. It is not going to be the name that we want. This will be, what are we going to call it? I think we'll preface all of this with that icon, just so that we are sure that we know what we're talking about, and we don't accidentally mix it up with all the rest. There. Now this one, I think maybe this one's one that everyone was saying, hey, you need to have 2 in this location. But I can't make 2, because if I make 2 on this one, then I will need to have it be twice as big. Let's disable that. I need to have it twice as big here. And that's just not going to work. It's just way, way, way too big. And I don't have anywhere that they can sort of stack up in advance. So I need to have 1 here, 1 for each of those, and then just having an excess amount of trains available in the network so that I'll always have 1 in each of these. That's going to be probably the trickiest part of this whole thing, I think. Well, now we get to a interesting part. Let's bring our spidertrons over here, because we are going to build some big things. And we are also going to make sure that we need to fix that one, and that one. I think that's fine location, right? And then let's make sure that we have all of the signals okay. Hold on. You're supposed to have a train up there. Oh, damn it. I bet you saw that. I bet you saw that and you didn't say it. Okay, well, I'm going to wait until the spidertrons are here. They need... damn. Well, I'm gonna need to build all of this and take all of this out and just build it a bit further down. Why? Because as much as I like this idea, I'm gonna need to build the train station here for the unloading of the ore. So the whole thing needs to be pushed a bit down anyway. There. And the same here. This one has to go to this level. And this will be... What are we going to call this? We're going to call it ore to that. And I don't know if I need to have a number for this. There will only be a train limit of 1 for this. And there'll be a train limit of 1 here. And that goes over on this side as well. And then we take our blueprint that we haven't thrown away quite yet. And I need to build it somewhere. Like, how far up can I build? I could build it like this, then it will always pick up from the closest. But there's also the point about how are we going to get fuel in here? That's going to be an entirely different matter that still needs to be addressed. Come on, spidertrons, you're slow. My own robots are doing all the heavy lifting here. Yeah, I can't afford to let this sit and wait for house robots. And that means this goes out and goes into... Oh no, it's gonna get in conflict with that one. Well, anything for this at this point. Yeah, I think that might work. Wow, massive stutter. But yeah, that's really interesting, and interesting as in worrying. Like, why does it suddenly start stuttering like crazy? All right, you got here just a bit too late, but you're here now. We need to make sure that this is correct. So I'll just have normal signals here. They're fine. It's only actually not normal signals. I need to make sure this is looking like a perpetual signal here. That is going, or a perpetual sign. That one goes here. This is fine. If I do that, then it should also be the one that's closest, because then it's the same location. Yeah. And then I need a change signal. That's not a change signal. Change signal here. Because it's called don't go out unless you can cross this line correctly. Now the next part is, what about the main lines here? Now if I do this part, then it will not be able to go out until it can go all the way out. And I just don't like that. This thing should just be... I'm gonna have to assume that there will be a continuous flow. So we just need to make sure that there are no deadlocks, but there can be waiting time. There can be a point where a train goes out here and then waits for another train to come in front of it, and then that's okay, I think. Because having all of this as a full line is not great. We're gonna have to have some kind of... yeah, some kind of opening here. Kind of in doubt where that should be. Leaning maybe on this. I know that I really should be doing this, because before I cross, do that, and then after the cross, do that. But before I merge, that's fine. There, right? This is how I should be doing it. I'm just not so sure that this is what I want. And the reason is that... No, it's actually fine. This is fine. Because when a train comes up this line, it'll stop here unless it can at least move on. It will be possible for a train to be not stuck, but on this line, preventing another one coming in, because it's waiting for... Let's say there's a train here, and it stops at this signal because there's another train that comes out. And at that point, this train is stopped, not stuck, but stopped, and I can't access the main line until the other train has disappeared. But we're talking about there's going to be 8 trains here, And they're not going to be, well, maybe a bit more, maybe 12 or something, but they're definitely not going to be like super busy. So I think that's okay. We'll try this and then see how that goes. What I also need is then I need to figure out if how many trains I can put in on this lane. And let's see. This. Then I back up until I lose that train. There. That's the closest we can do. Ooh, we're getting attacked. Oh, wow. You know, send the spidertrons over there just in case. And what did I just do? I built one here. So that doesn't really matter, to be honest, because it still has to cross down here. And a crossing and a crossing. Let's make those crossings next to each other so they look symmetrical. And then after the crossing, we'll put that one and that one. And then let's figure out how this is going to work. I will do a chain signal here so that it doesn't break that one. I'll put a chain signal here because I don't want to break this. And I guess that's kind of... This line here should just have some signals once in a while. Not too much, but once in a while. There, that's better. Just have that here. This one is... Technically I should have them like as soon as they clear. Right, as soon as they clear, that's good. And I'll have a signal here. Then I also need a signal there, for sure. Otherwise it'll go... Yeah, otherwise it'll be a long line of chain signals and nothing will ever move. Alright, alright. Let's give it a shot and then see if this works. Like that. And then see if that is repeatable. It absolutely is. We can make it just a bit nicer. Like, how much did we copy here? Okay, so we're taking from this location and then how far over? We're taking exactly to that. That's going to be our pattern. Yes. Let's save it for a rainy day. And get the spidertrons so they get busy. Alright, here we go. Let's look at the signals here, if that makes sense now that it's tiling. And this is a empty plate train coming in. It stops here because it's not allowed to cross here unless it can go all the way in. Oh, there's definitely too many. So, whoops. No! Damn it. That's not what I wanted. What I wanted was to take out this part here because I don't want this one since it's incorrect. Or actually, it's not incorrect. It just has that one here. Has one signal too many. So we can save that still. Let's try it again. Alright, so that's very interesting. What do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3 inbounds, 2 outbounds. Let's see how that fares. Oh, you know what? This needs to be... Oh, this needs to be even cooler. How big does it need to snap to the relative grid? Nope, definitely not this width. How wide is it? It is 12 plus 12 more. That's 24 plus 2 of these. That's 28 wide. I think. And the height seems about right. We don't want to actually tile the height, but let's try this. Ooh, I get excited if this works. God damn, that's awesome. Because then I can then place it somewhere and go, oh no, what? Why does it not tile now? I guess that's as far over as we can get it. How much is that? Well, you're going to be busy, dear spidertrons. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. 8 is the good number. I like having 8 of that. That's a very decent number. That means I have 9 of the other stops. Still, it's pretty good. Now, what do we then need? We need to take this one out because that will never happen. It doesn't exist. And we'll need to roll this down this way. That one, and kill a bit of this. And we need to do the same thing. Same thing again. There. Right, so that means now we have a closed loop that goes from the ore, goes in, into here, another line, and go back again. Great. How many do we need on this? I have no freaking clue. And we also have some stuff up here. Needs to be taken out. And this one also needs to be taken out because it doesn't exist. There. That is actually the complete setup. And then the next question, which is a good question, I'd say. How much is this actually going to provide? Well, first of all, I need to make sure that this has done all it can. It's weird that it's also run out of rails. Well, those spidertrons really ran out now. Good. I am going to just send it back, which is going to be awful for all of that. How is our situation with... Oh, all of these have been created. Great. Now let's spam some more of that. Extended solar block. What if we only build it like over here? That's 5. No, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. There. So let's just bid those 20. And then once that's done, we build the next. Let's try that and see if that gets better somehow. I can step up here as well. No, if I step up there, then the drones will start flying towards me. Now, let's do some math. Yeah. We want to get this one operational and see that it works, but we want to make sure that it is working. That is the inbound train station, and this is the outbound train station. So how much was the capacity of this part here? We decided, or not decided, we calculated last time. Calculator. Thank you, Vichu, for making the calculator. 5.025 for each of these furnaces times 16 for each train coming in. That means 80.4 per second is the production capacity of plates. So if I always have a train there, then that's how much I have. Well, not actually. If the furnace is always working, they don't have to be always loading on a train. That's important, but there has to be a train sort of often. Times 8 of those. That means it's 643 plates per second being produced here. Let's, for reference, compare that to one of these, because of course it's going to be bigger, but is it going to be, how much bigger is it going to be? This is going to be 363, and I have no freaking clue what I just mentioned numbers for. What the number, that was 600 and something. So I'm going to say like it's an 80% increase of this, and of course it takes way more than 80% more space, and that's a problem in and of itself, but it's super effective. And then the next question is, if this one was, let's do the calculations in here, and that was 5.025 times 16 times 8. There, that's the number. I divide by the productivity. That is how much ore we need in. 536 ore per second is going to be consumed. And then my question to myself is that actually going to work? Well, this one was something. Can we actually do this? I don't know if that works. It is working. Wow. Okay, so I can just do that. Bloop. That is like almost 5 times as much as we need, and it's only going to get better. Oh yeah, by the way, I decided to do some worker robot speed, because my rule is that if This worker robot speed that we're working on, this can't be, it's 128,000. So whichever one is least is the cheapest, either the mining productivity or the robot speed. I take the cheapest one. These ones increase by a couple, 2.5, I guess, every time. And this one increases by double. So the next one, I take the next one. That one is now gone 256. So I'll only take the 256 once the mining productivity has reached 256,000 as the price. Right. We are going to need to fire this up. Let's fire this up and then see if we can at least get something working. I don't know how I'm going to hook this up to the main network because these trains here are going to be different. I can't just take my normal copper trains, but I could take something and feed it with copper from these locations. That would be interesting. Like this one, for example, maybe we say, because this is going to use like a stupid amount of copper. Let's do that. All right, first things first. I have some trains up here. Oof, we also have like a massive issue in terms of lack of refueling. So for now, I think I have to close my eyes and wait for day 50 for that to be solved. Damn, that's bad. We're gonna have to figure out a way to get that in here. I don't think it's impossible, because I could make a little robot network that covers this part. It's pretty simple, but I do need to make it both at the top and the bottom here. I think this is too close. Whoa, that is definitely too close. And that goes in here. And that one. And let's see, what can you get? It'll now only highlight at the top. It'll highlight the ones that can actually be accessed. That will go into full cargo, and then it'll go into that one until empty. Looking good. I'm gonna need a few more of these, including trains. Thank you for defaulting that as well to offline. There. That one. And next. There. So at least we can build a couple of those trains. We're gonna need twice as many. Huh. Spidertrons, where are you? Oh, you're coming. You're almost here, so that will take care of that part. Okay, let's do that. I want to take this one, which this is gonna be so risky because it's one of my. Well, screw it. It gotta be done. It's gotta be done. This one will now be getting an extra little icon here so that it is separated from the other ones. It'll now be having that little one because now it signifies that it is coming from that special location. And why only one? It should also be these two. That one and that one. Yep. So now we have 3 locations with this name and not a single train to service it. That's okay. Then I need to... Are you kidding me, you stupid spidertrons? Why did you not pick up enough stuff? You did not pick up enough stuff. Oh, man. Alright. I know we can get this done. I know we can get it done, at least to some degree of success. Oh, wait, this one isn't even there. You, my friend, just go back. Because I can summon you anyway. I'll take this out. And unfortunately we need to take everything except that part and that part. Yes. It worked. And then I need to build one of these little branches here, but that needs to be built right there. And this line in between. Unfortunately, this has to be built from here. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to take some of these house trains, I guess. Okay, you will now need to go to the one that's called minor. This one. It is inaccessible. That's totally fine that it's inaccessible because it's kind of intended to be inaccessible. But it needs to go here until full and then go to the new location, that one, until empty. Yes. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Off you go. Off you go. Off you go. And off you go. And obviously, why they're not working? Well, they're not working because this stupid thing is not getting removed. And let's see. Are we getting our little train? Our little train is coming back. Yes, good. I'm going to try to sort of force feed it. Spoon feed it here even. There. So now the train should at least be able to come in there. They can't go out yet, but they can go in. Yeah. Takes forever. Oops. That one goes back in. That was another research. Oh, faster robots. Nice. There we go. Alright, so I would say that these should be... Why are they not working? What are we not getting? Oh shit. Comes in here. Yeah, I just butchered the whole damn thing. I turned my right hand mode into a left hand mode. Alright, I have found a solution. And I just moved it down here, and I think this is also like technically a better place to be. And I might have to do some things here. I can't believe I just kind of butchered the left-right trimming thing. We'll see. I think that it's because there's one more intersection here than there needs to be. I think I'm just we'll see. So what I want to do now is you can see the 4 trains are in here, and I'd really like to get 4 more trains. These are obviously just going to stay here and then keep staying here. We want more trains, so what I've done is I've requested trains here, but it takes a while for them to actually get it because most of our construction drones are just doing crap up here. There's been some mulling about this, whether it's actually shorter travel distance with the buffer chest. I don't know. At least I don't hear anyone yelling at me for doing buffer chests. I am not persuaded that it's better. In any case, if we want to see it working, we are going to be... Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, never mind. I will take you, my friend. There, I need to make sure that I have that train here. And go. And go. And go. And I need at least a few more trains here. Ooh. That's kind of too close, isn't it? There's really no reason for it to be that close. Which obviously also means that there is no longer room for all of that. So all of these have to be moved. We'll just move them by 2 tiles just to make sure that there is enough ample room here. There we go. And we do need a few on this side. Otherwise, it's just going to be one massive jam here. That's inbound. Goes like that. This is also inbound and crossing. This is outbound and crossing. So that's the part we don't really like so much. In any case, I am going to build a few more here. That's going to be like that, like that, like that, and like that. And I have all of the other ones down here. Ready to go. Get out of that. And we have a acute lack of fuel for all of this. Ouch. That's not great. Well, there is a easy solution for that. And that is to just steal a bit of fuel here. Are you seriously going around stealing fuel from trains? Oh, yes, I am. They'll be refueled and once they reach the next stop anyway. Oh man, what could possibly go wrong by me stealing fuel from these locations? Yeah. Okay, and these now need to also be activated. Activated and activated and activate the next and activate the last. So let's have a look at what is happening here. So obviously, well, you can say nothing is happening because the funny thing is this one fills up from that side, the other one fills up from the other side. So nothing really gets anywhere. This one is almost ready to send out some more trains. Can you just please focus on this part? Damn. But as this one is going, let's see how fast this actually. This is a pretty decent speed that they are being filled with. And this train will be... I can't even remove that marker here. Next one, we will figure out a way to add a fueling station to this. This is 15,000. Okay, please just run right in front of the train. And they're going, and we missed one. Alright, so that now comes in, finally it comes into one location. Oh, okay, run faster. And that goes into the next one. And now we should see the whole thing operational here. Now this is not going to be fast. How much we have here? 288. And this one is chucking in here. Let me just see. Why is this not working? I guess it fills up this one first. But it's still filling up, right? I guess the answer to that is I want to have a smaller buffer here. Great that I just took like a random one here. And nah, is that correct that I want a smaller buffer here? Maybe not, actually. I'm just thinking, what do you guys think? Like, if I have a bigger buffer, then more of it goes into that one first. I don't know. Don't know if I want the smaller buffer. 250, 250. Like, this is... Maybe 200 is enough. Now this one is then repeatable. And then that becomes repeatable. Damn it. And nope. And on this side, it's going to be a bit harder to get rid of. Just take all the ghosts out then. Like that. There you go. Only ghost gets removed. What is something here? That is a train that wants that. Okay, so let's have a look at the one that seems to be working here. This is unloading, and it's not unloading very fast at this point because it can't unload the entire train. Is that good or bad? I'd actually like this to be unloading the full train, which kind of argues for bigger buffers here. But it doesn't really matter if they are here. How is this train going? This train is not doing great. What about the... Oops. I will go up and take that train, and you will go here and please work. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will only work if there are actually all of these trains are operational. So I will obviously need to have 8 trains always standing here, and then excess trains somewhere in the network so that as soon as one leaves, another one comes in. And that would also be nice if I had just like one more train, just one more train standing by. But that's gonna be pretty difficult to get. So right now we don't have enough trains. Since we don't have enough trains, these do not have trains, right? No, they don't. Yeah, so right now we only have 8 ore trains, and I definitely need 1 ore train here plus 4 here. I think I definitely need 13 ore trains. Let's add 13 ore trains and then see how that works. So here now I've added more trains. I also have some trains down here. They are unfortunately struggling a bit with fuel because we've just added so many trains. So we'll send a few of them out, a few of them out, and a few of them out. So not that one that's obviously out here. So why are they here? Well, why are they? I have 8 stations here for trains, and then I add 3 more. Why 3 more? I've also added to this location, I have added 13 trains, which is 4 down here plus 9 in here. That means at any given time, if there's one going out, there could be one more. There could be one more train, so that there would always sort of be a cycle here. And once these empty, then they'll be going. And so right now, instead of having a lot of belts that are moving, we have trains that are just standing still. And trains that are standing still are very, very passive in terms of utilization. So I think this is really good. And let's have a look at the trains, whether they are getting anywhere near takeoff. 23, that's one of the good ones. 24, 25, oh yeah, 20. Okay, and then it goes down again. 19, yeah. So this is the one that, the middle one here is the one that we have to put our faith to. So let's just sit here and wait until it is at 32 so we can see it take off, and then that will sort of confirm that things might actually be working here.